Okay, so let's imagine this. You're in the Philippines, right? Beautiful country, thousands of islands,
Yeah.
trying to get reliable internet across all those islands.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Laying those cables underwater.
Logistically, yeah, a lot of challenges.
Super expensive and time consuming.
Yeah,
Not to mention, reaching those remote areas.
absolutely.
But what if you could beam the internet through the air?
Sounds like sci-fi.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
Okay, cool.
We're going to be looking at Transcelestial and how they're using laser technology to revolutionize connectivity in the Philippines.
Okay,
We've got some awesome sources here.
cool.
News articles, tech reports, and even quotes from the people involved.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
so this should be pretty interesting.
What's exciting about Transcelestial is the way they're tackling this problem.
Okay.
It's a really innovative solution.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of relying on those old fiber optic cables,
Right.
they're using lasers to send the data wirelessly.
So they're beaming the internet through the air,
Essentially.
like a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
Their system uses a small device,
How small are we talking?
like a shoebox.
Really?
Yeah, it can transmit data at super high speeds using lasers.
That's wild.
And the remarkable thing is they've already tested this tech in the Philippines.
They have, yeah.
Partnered with Globe Telecom and Asticom,
Okay.
created the country's very first laser communication system.
That's huge.
It is.
So tell me more about this test.
Okay.
Where did they even try this out? Was it in some lab?
No, they picked a very interesting spot for their pilot.
Okay.
The Philippine Arena.
The what?
The Philippine Arena. It's this giant venue.
A bit.
55,000 seats.
Wow.
They wanted to test it in a real high-pressure environment.
Makes sense.
Couldn't have picked a more demanding location.
Yeah, think about it. A huge crowd, multiple events happening all at the same time.
Right.
People trying to use their phones and access the internet.
Yeah.
Ultimate test.
Absolutely.
So how'd it go?
Well, the reports say it was a huge success.
Really?
Even with all the activity and the potential for interference, this system worked.
Wow.
Seamless high-speed connectivity throughout the whole arena.
So this wasn't just some experiment.
No, this was the real deal.
They proved that their tech could perform in a real-world setting,
Right.
handling a ton of data without any problems.
Exactly.
That's incredible what makes this technology so groundbreaking for the Philippines specifically.
Well, first of all, it's way more cost-effective than laying fiber optic cables.
Especially in a country with so many islands.
Yeah, exactly.
All those remote areas.
Yeah, instead of digging trenches and dealing with all the logistics of those cables, they can just set up these laser devices on rooftops or towers.
So much easier.
Right, beaming the internet across huge distances without any wires.
So it's cheaper and easier to install.
Mm-hmm.
What other benefits are there?
Speed.
Okay.
Huge advantage. We're talking fiber optic-like speeds, but wirelessly, which is crucial for the Philippines. Their internet speeds haven't always been great.
Right. I've heard about that.
This has the potential to bring high-speed internet to even the most remote parts of the country.
That could be a game changer.
It could close that digital divide and open up all sorts of opportunities.
For businesses or education, even healthcare.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's pretty remarkable. It's not just about speed either.
Oh, okay.
This tech could really change mobile connectivity.
How so?
Like for 4G and 5G coverage you see in the Philippines, a lot of cell towers.
Mm-hmm.
They're still connected using microwave links.
Okay.
They can be unreliable, and they just don't have a lot of capacity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But by using lasers to connect those towers,
Okay.
you can boost the speed and reliability of the whole mobile network.
So faster internet for more people.
Exactly, even in those far-out areas.
It's like they're skipping over all the old infrastructure problems.
Yeah, you could say that.
Bringing in the latest tech right where it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
But how about the practical side of things?
Okay.
I mean, lasers are cool, but how reliable are they really?
Right.
Especially in a place like the Philippines.
Yeah.
You've got typhoons, heavy rain, sometimes even volcanic eruptions.
That's a good point, and it's something that Transcelestial has thought about.
Okay.
They've addressed it in their research and development.
Okay.
Sure, lasers can be affected by the weather.
Right, like rain and fog.
Yeah, but their system is designed to handle that.
Really?
They use multiple lasers and something called adaptive optics.
What's that?
It helps to compensate for those weather challenges,
So it keeps a stable connection.
even in bad weather.
That's really impressive.
It is.
So they basically weatherproofed their laser beams.
Yeah, essentially.
I'm starting to get why this tech is such a big deal.
Yeah, it has a lot of potential.
Beyond internet and mobile connectivity, are there other areas that could benefit from this?
Definitely one that comes to mind is port operations.
Okay.
The Philippines has a ton of busy ports.
Right.
They handle so much cargo traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Efficient communication is key for those ports to run smoothly.
But relying on the old radio or cable connections,
Yeah,
that could be slow and unreliable.
absolutely.
So Transcelestial's lasers could offer a faster, more stable option.
Much faster, they allow for real-time data exchange.
Okay.
Improve logistics and just better efficiency overall.
That could have a huge impact on the country's economy.
Right, smoother port operations mean faster shipping times.
And lower costs.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got faster internet, better mobile coverage, and more efficient ports.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like this laser tech could really change a lot of key industries.
It could.
But are there any specific examples of how this could impact everyday people?
For sure, one of the most promising areas is business process outsourcing.
PPO.
Yeah, the Philippines is a global leader in BPO.
Right.
They have a huge workforce providing all sorts of services to companies around the world.
Things like customer support, back office operations, IT support.
Exactly. And this industry relies heavily on good internet connections.
Any improvement there could mean big economic benefits.
Absolutely.
So if they have faster, more reliable internet,
Right.
these BPO companies can work better, take on more clients, maybe even create more jobs.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
And faster speeds would also help people who work from home
Of course.
or freelance online, or even just people who want to stream videos or video chat.
Yeah. Think about a student in a remote village being able to access educational resources online.
Without any lag or interruptions.
Or a family being able to video chat with loved ones overseas.
With perfect clarity.
The possibilities are really exciting.
Sounds like Transcelestial's really onto something here.
Yeah.
A real solution to a problem that's been holding the Philippines back.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking bigger picture now.
Okay.
What are the long-term implications?
Great.
What happens if the Philippines really embraces this technology?
Interesting question.
Could they become a leader in laser communication?
I think they could.
Really?
If they can scale this up successfully, it could make them a hub for innovation in the whole region.
Wow.
They could attract investment, develop expertise in this new field,
Okay.
and maybe even export their knowledge to other countries.
So they're not just solving their own problems.
Right.
They could become a leader in this new tech.
A pioneer.
And what about the impact on people?
Yeah.
If more Filipinos have access to better internet,
Hmm.
what could that mean for things like education, healthcare, even entrepreneurship?
The potential is huge.
Like,
Think about remote education, telemedicine, e-commerce, even digital government services.
wow.
Access to high-speed internet can be so powerful.
It can empower people, connect communities, drive economic growth.
Exactly.
It's more than just downloading things faster.
It's about creating opportunities,
Bridging the digital divide.
building a more inclusive society,
So we've gone from beaming the internet across islands.
to transforming a nation.
It's amazing how one innovation can have such a huge impact.
It is.
Makes you wonder what other groundbreaking ideas are out there.
Yeah, just waiting to be discovered.
That's the beauty of technology.
It is.
Always pushing the boundaries, finding new solutions.
Creating a better future.
It's really exciting to see the Philippines taking this step,
Absolutely.
embracing laser communication to connect their people and their future.
Yeah, it's a great story.
I think we've successfully beamed ourselves into the future of connectivity today.
We did.
This technology could reshape the Philippines and maybe even the world.
It's inspiring.
It shows that innovation can come from anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the most unexpected solutions have the biggest impact.
That's so true.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What if the limitations of physical infrastructure were no longer a barrier to connectivity?
Interesting.
What could you achieve?
Mm-hmm.
What could your community build?
Yeah.
What kind of world could we create if everyone had access to fast, reliable, affordable internet, no matter where they lived?
That's a great question.
It's a question worth thinking about as we explore the future of technology and how it shapes our lives.
It is